Hey, Watchdogs. We are doing another Primetime Crisis video talking about the end of Season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We have episodes 22 and 23. We're talking about Ascension and Absolution. Well, what happened? Lincoln and Grant Ward died in a nuclear explosion in space, and they're gone forever. Woohoo! Okay, review's over. Done. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, Logan, that's all I had really to say about it. Really, I mean, well, well, you don't have to call me that. Wow, you have a mouth on you. Okay, okay, okay. I'll review longer than that. I'll make a longer video. Okay, I'll talk a little bit more, I promise. Okay? Okay? Whoa. Jeez, that guy has a temper. All right. Well, what do I have to say about the episodes, the season finale of season 3? And everything comes to a head with Hive in the body of Ward. His ultimate evil plan is to turn everybody into those sort of mutant, silence, putty kind of creatures to rule. And of course, our team is getting together to stop them. Meanwhile, we spend 12 hours watching Daisy whine about how she isn't worth it, and everyone's trying to tell her, "No, you're the most awesome thing ever." And meanwhile, Lincoln is deciding to leave. We've been promised one of these agents is going to die, and we've been getting little hints like, "Ooh, could be them, could be them." Oh, hey, Fitz and Simmons are actually talking about their future together. You know what that means? Or Yo-Yo talks about being, her future, and she gets shot. So we're getting little hints here and there, like, oh, could be this person, could be that, and essentially it ends. I assume you've watched the episode. We have been dealing with Daisy's vision, and Daisy's vision is herself getting killed, and we see that cross. By the way, we see that cross like 86 times in these episodes. Like, okay, I get it. They sacrifice themselves. Oh, a little bit too much on the nose there, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I really like the way that was resolved, where her vision wasn't her point of view dying in that space shuttle. It was a shot on the monitor of Lincoln dying. I have to say, my favorite part of this episode is that moment when Lincoln and Hive know they're going to die together, and it's over. Her evil villain has just resigned to the fact that, well, okay, and I love that little conversation they have. They're not fighting to the end. They're not like hostile or anything like that. They've decided to just kind of face it together, and they have this really nice conversation for a minute. It's probably one of the best written moments in the entire season. I think the Simmons on the planet was all very well written, and this one scene, I think, was extraordinarily good. Which is why, if you notice, I make fun of the show and I criticize it a lot. But I do because I see what this show is capable of, and it writes some characters in some scenes and has a lot of cool plot ideas, and it does those well. It's just when the show pads and just stretches out and tries to twist a metaphor so far, because and all this talk about Inhumans and how they do their best to try and do an X-Men show with the Inhumans. It's irritating. And of course, you know, they try to stretch these plots out, for the entire season. And Logan and I have this little disagreement because I think they should do some more one and dones, and Logan thinks they're terrible at it, so they shouldn't. I think they should keep trying, because you never know. You might find a writer who can make an episode that's not involved with the big plot. I hope they would. I would encourage them to do that in season 4. Now, talking about season 4, we've heard some little news that they're shifting the time slot to 10, and they're going to be doing a more darker series. My thinking is that's somewhat influenced by the Marvel Netflix shows, which have been a big hit. So I guess they're trying to incorporate that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't think they need to, but to be honest, I don't know what kids are watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. anyway, so might as well. And this show has some really dark, serious depths, and it does occasionally play around with some ideas and dark implications. So why not? Let's kind of go in this direction. I think it's necessary, and also Shield should be kind of like the darker underbelly of the Marvel universe anyway. So this could be a good direction. I know Chloe Bennett was talking about how she has been frustrated that it does feel like the Marvel Cinematic Universe does not care what goes on with the show, and she feels like they're kind of kept out of the loop. And to be honest, watching the show, I get that feeling. I This is what I think of when I watch the show and how it connects to the regular Marvel Cinematic Universe. I remember being a kid, and maybe you might have that kind of experience too, when I was watching some of my favorite cartoons as a little kid. Like I'm talking like 5 years old, 6 years old, and stuff like that. I would watch the show, but I would also, on some of my favorite shows like Scooby Doo, for instance, like that, I would pretend I was in on the action, and I was kind of running along, and like, especially with episodes I'd seen a few times, I would like, talk to the characters, and hey, they're not acknowledging me, but I'm totally here, and I'm totally part of this. And I've seen other kids do that. I remember visiting my brother, and when his son was like about around that age, like 5, 6, and I observed him watching Power Rangers, he was doing the exact same thing. So I think I'm pretty assuming kids also do that. I feel like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is that kid that is like watching the Marvel movies and going, "Oh, hey, we're totally with this, ho ho ho." Oh, yeah, yeah, I do get that feeling. Oh, so I'm hoping we have a better season 4. There are some highs and lows in this season. The Gemma stuck on another planet episode was just fantastic. I think easily the best episode of the season, maybe out of the series, frankly. There were some moments during the last few episodes. This show, as frustrating as can be, really does know how to close well. It tends to open well in the season, then lingers and kind of struggles, and then closes well. And once again, this season did that. I will say when it came back from its mid-season break, it struggled a bit because, to be honest, after we had a pretty good season of Agent Carter, we came back to Shield, and I don't know, it was just like Inhumans. I'm an human, human. Yeah, it took a few episodes to get going again. But when the show gets going, it's pretty enjoyable. So yeah, I enjoyed this one quite a bit. And you can let me know in the comments below. Hey, do you like it too? What do you think? And what are your hopes and feelings and thoughts about season 4? Is it time to stick a fork in it? Is it done? Or are we looking at possibly the show taking off and improving from here? I don't know. All right. See you next season with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So long.